Welcome to Women Room Report. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, it's Monday. It is the 6th, the 11th, 2018. And you know me, I put out a Grimm Report 3 times a month. On the first Monday of every month, third Monday of every month, and the last one will be on a Friday, the last of this month. It's going to be a short one, the last one is, because, you know, I do short Fridays. So, let's get this started. Now, you know, when I say Tommyknocker, that movie comes to mind, doesn't it? You know, Tommyknockers, old legends. I even heard of someone actually having family. One of my, part of my team, he's had a family member, I think, or a family friend, I'm not for sure, who's actually heard about them because he works in a mine. Yes, a mine. I still exist. Just to let you know. They, you know, of course, they're close to humans. They live close to people like hobgoblins do. They have an offset personality. They also tend to have contact with humans, of course. Most hobgoblins do as well. But they're more minors other than troublemakers. They don't really cause too much trouble. They're cousins to the hobgoblin. It's said to live like in my neighborhood mines, you know. Neighbors to miners, basically, they live in the mine. They mine. They're called knockers. We'll get to that bit. Others live mostly in Cornwall. They said they still live in abandoned mines in the area. They do have good sides. As long as the miners stay on their good side, they'd be alright. Now, these guys you don't want to piss off if you're a miner. Miners will tell you that. Even here in the United States. They'll tell you, don't piss off the knockers. Or Tommyknockers. As it's said, don't piss them off. See, if they stay on it, they get a light warning, like a knock on the cave, like that, a light one, if a cave-in is going to happen. But if you piss them off, you don't get a warning, and they cause the cave-in. So, they're good to stay on their good side. They're not much moaning about them, but what I do know about them, guys, is that, like I said, they're also called Tommyknockers here in the United States, where I live at. Now, I know I'll probably have some international fans, so you probably just know them as knockers, but in the United States, we know them as Tommyknockers. Now, what do they wear? You're asking Grimm, what do they look like? How do I know a Tommyknocker? They're just like miners. Like people who mine. And I think they're like green or gray. I'm not for sure. There's not really too much about it. But they're wearing miner clothing, basically. Think what a miner would wear, probably overalls or something like that. They're also known as, like I said, Tommyknockers. The German had named it meaning mountain ghost. They had a name called for a mountain ghost. I don't know the German word for it, but it means mountain ghost or little miners, one of the two. They weren't specific on saying what they were to the Germans, so you gotta weigh what you got. You know what I'm saying? I do. The Cornish believed they were souls of Jews who had been crucified, had Christ crucified. That's what the Cornish believed. They were Jews, the souls of Jews who crucified Christ. Hey, that's not what I believe. That's just something that was in there that I brought out. I'm letting you know what I find out, everything that you don't know. Some of this you might want to know. In case somebody brings it up, and you can just have a little conversation with them, a little bit about a little bit about this. That's what the Cornish believe. Now, if they believe it now, I don't know. Okay, I don't live in Cornwall, and I'm not Cornish, so. About 2 feet tall. Like I said, yeah, they were green in color, so wearing miner outfit, they would steal tools, guys. They would steal tools that weren't being watched over by anybody. So basically, if you're a miner and you're in a mine here in the U.S. or even in Cornwall, watch your mining tools, because these guys steal them if you don't keep an eye on them. Some say the knockers would lead you to treasure or to your death. Basically, these things are very mischievous. They're really mischievous. And like I said, they steal things. And they would do as other miners' duties. They were given credit for saving many lives, many miners, and blamed for many pranks. But, there's a question, guys. Are these things real to you? Do you believe these things actually exist? I'd like to know your opinion in the comments. Graham loves your opinions. If you have any more information on these guys, let me know, because at the end of this month, ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing one with my team at the end of this month, 27th of this month. This time, hopefully, my team will be there with me. And hopefully everything's sorted out. I know they've been having some personal problems. I'm not going to say on TV. Well, not on TV, but on YouTube. They've been having some personal problems. I'm not going to get into that because basically it's none of the business unless they want. They don't care if I say or not, but I haven't asked them, so I'm not going to say anything. But like I said, if you know anything about these knockers, or you know anything about any other goblin that I have not covered, I'm only covering 3. But at the 27th this month, we will be covering every goblin that we can get our hands on as much as possible. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, leave a comment below if you know any more about this. If you've seen one, or heard someone see one, let me know. I'll discuss this with my friends and see if we can't bring that up. If you want this brought up, say, yeah, Graham, you can bring